How about that? Yeah, there we go. Now it's working. Welcome to some Euro Truck Simulator 2. I'm going to completely pretend that I didn't accidentally say welcome to Train Sim Mod when I was muted. I was muted for a reason. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nabil. Welcome, Jackson, Nabil, Nerd, everyone else that's currently watching. If you're watching on the VOD, welcome as well. Welcome also to the start of a new schedule. It's very much a taster phase, but yeah, keep an eye on the announcements channel in the Discord for the most recent updates regarding the schedule. Hello, Lin Lin. Keep it videos long as interest. Nah, I mean, how long has it been? It hasn't even been 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 8 minutes, but you know, it's yeah. I started a bit late actually because Euro Truck wasn't loading. Like I was just watching it, just stuck, and I'm thinking to myself, yo, do something, please. Do something. And yeah, thankfully it started to do something. Right. We are back on Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I'm continuing my mission to visit every city. I visited Oslo before. I visited Oslo when? Honestly, I could have done it like 5, 6, 7 years ago at this point. Somewhere in Estonia, Kunda. Where's Kunda? Which one's Kunda? Oh, it's a little place right on the coast. That doesn't really look like it's like properly on land. Anyway, it's a big load. It's going to be a long journey. It should be a good one. I don't think we're going to finish it today. But we'll get it cracking. We've got Trucky active as well. We're back in our DAFs with the funky indicators. I absolutely love them. And yeah, we decided to stop somewhere. Not stop, but we decided to end it somewhere. I don't know. I found it peaceful. We're on an island. Island of Corsica. I know it was capital to build, thank you. I just don't remember when I visited. I feel like there's somewhere where I'd remember. I'd have remembered visiting, you know. You came right after school, Lin. I assume you're in the US. Am I correct? Because in the UK, where I am right now, it's pretty late. Not late, but it's getting there. How have your Mondays been? Start of the week. I know Nerd's already on day 2. That's still crazy to think about. But yeah, man, I hope you have had a good start to the week so far. Hello, Dommy. Build the geography t-shirt. That makes a lot of sense, Lyndon. That makes a lot of sense. You're welcome to the stream. Train Sim World will be on Wednesday. I decided that because most of you guys obviously kind of have come and I think generally speaking prefer the train content, I thought let me leave that for the days that I'll stream on regularly. The blind spot monitor is a bit excessive, isn't it? Sometimes it can be a bit annoying. Bro got the 700 to talk about it. It's not anything crazy though. It's not a train I've never been on before. They're very common around London, and I might start taking them regularly. I'm not sure yet. Because obviously I've moved from where I was before. I just wanted to figure out like my transport route. But the route I took today meant that on the way, I won't say whether there or back or at what point of my journey, but on the way I saw the class. It's a class 91, right? Which I haven't seen in like years. An LNER class 800. I was obviously on the 700, so it's actually quite cool from a train perspective. Like this new route that I've discovered. Also, it wasn't just the station that I mentioned where there was that loud screeching. I didn't know the class 700. I don't know what it is about the class 700, but it was even because the next station we went to, both the train that I was on and the train that was on the other side that was leaving the station we're causing a racket. When I say these trains are loud, the screeching, I'm genuine. I'll try and record it tomorrow if I take the same route. It's like, it's deafening. Like, I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe like the emergency brakes were on as it was pulling into the station, but it didn't really look like the emergency brakes were on. It looked like it was stopping quite calmly and peacefully. Not peacefully, but calmly. And so I didn't understand why it's so loud, but I'm surprised that it's just a thing, you know, and nobody's like really complained about it because it's ridiculous. But yeah, it's nothing crazy. London is fine, any train. I didn't say it's special, Nabil. Tommy said I got in the 700. I didn't even talk about it. So I'm basically saying what you're saying. Like it's nothing. It's nothing like big, you know. Hello, MT. Yeah, Promods, mate. It absolutely transforms the experience. Like, as good as a game ETS2 is by default on the vanilla map, Promods, like, it makes it better by like 100 folds. I'll get to your question, by the way. Actually, no, I'll answer that now. I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you? You know what, nerd? That was brought up last time. The only thing is, cool, I can travel without a map, but it means I have to do my research before. So, like, I tick off, but not even tick off. I need to write down all the cities I'm going to be driving through, the countries and cities. So then at least I know what to look for on the map. Small roads are going to be a myth. I'm only going to be able to stick to, like, highways because I'm going to constantly need signage. And yeah, like, it would just be, I don't know. I don't think it would really be exciting. I don't think it would really be exciting. Alright, Lynn, thank you for letting me know. I know, Nebo, don't worry. No convoys this week anyway, bro. Check the EMs. I'll check them tomorrow. Honestly, though, MT, with regards to the DLCs, they are fairly cheap on sale. So for like the next Steam sale, or you got Christmas around the corner, to be honest, or even give a go on those like third-party websites, G2A, Greenman Gaming, It's the Gaming. There's quite a few of them. I know there's always sort of the risk of being scammed, as always, but I've used those sites plenty of times and I've never once ever had an issue. I've always gotten what I bought, what I was promised. So I would recommend taking a look there. You can find things for decent price. Obviously, it's not always going to be in stock, but it's worth a look. Just wing it, right, nerd? And as we are making our way to Estonia, I'll end up in bloody Liverpool, mate. Hello, ASR. How you doing? You've done what before, Nabil? Go without the GPS. Yeah, but you knew what cities, you knew what route you were gonna go, right? You knew what cities to look out for. You roughly knew what countries and whatnot you'd be passing through. So for me to do that, I'd have to either constantly check the map like every however many minutes, not too excessive, like maybe every 5 minutes, just to make sure I'm still on the right track, or literally write down or write a note on my phone like I said, the cities and countries that I'm going to be driving through. Yeah, but Nabil, I'm saying sales in general, innit? Christmas is obviously like the big one. But yeah, there are obviously going to be sales in between. Of course. Right, let's take our Rock Bucket Volvo SPM PT SEG 3 tons. Going to Miami at Christmas, I probably can't get it. I mean, I'm sure you can access Steam from from Miami MT. Unless you mean all your funds would have gone to the trip, then yeah, I guess that's a different matter. Yes, there she is in all her glory. There she is in all her glory. Oh boy. Right. If I knew how to reverse in here, I probably would have done that. Alright, Nabil, no problem. I can't see the Discord or Twitch, so I might not know the events. Type in ! Discord on in the chat, Lin, and Nightbot will give you a link for the Discord server. So you can join our Discord there and just keep an eye on the announcement section and you won't miss a thing. What route am I driving, ASR? Sorry, I'm a bit late with the replies, people. I am obviously trying to focus on two things at once here. We're going from Ajaccio, where we left last time, and we're going all the way to Estonia. I forgot the name of the city exactly. Where is it? Kunda in Estonia. So it's going to be a hell of a drive. Oh my god. After we do this, I'm going to delete the motorbike sounds because they were really annoying now. Actually annoying. Alright, we're going to do the usual checks. Make sure lights are all working. Brakes, indicators, reversers. Nice. Right. So we're here. Going to temporarily leave her. I'm going to get rid of those mods real quick. I probably can get DLC soon for £20 or more. I actually don't know how much the... Oh, you made me click DLC. I actually don't know how much the map DLCs cost. I know it's less than £15, right? I'm pretty sure. James Miller has a better sense of direction than I've probably. The guy's like 70 at this point. He's got a lot more experience than I do. That is long ASR, I know. We're obviously not going to be here until the end of the route today. I'm going to be 2 seconds. Sorry, people. All right. No more those annoying us. Do we have our beacons on? Yeah. I remember the annoying ass motorbike sounds. Nabil, sometimes real life shit, bro. Sometimes real life shit, man. Sometimes real life shit. I apologized. I've come back. I've apologized. Even though I was not at fault. I've apologized. Sometimes real life shit, bro. Is there any news on Simrail? I was thinking about it. Was it yesterday or today? No, it was today. When I was doing the schedule, I was thinking about it to myself, thinking, okay, surely at some point this thing has to come out soon so I can actually get back into it. Because I thought about adding it into the schedule just to like give it a go again. But I just can't guarantee. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna have a great time with it. Because there was that one time. There was that one time that I played it when I was sort of 50-50 about it. Thank you very much, Kroom? Did I say Kroom? Sorry if I quit a name wrong. I can only see it on a very small phone screen. Thank you for the follow. I played it not long after I moved, and it was like, it wasn't just like, this could be a better experience. It was actually like, oh, what have I done? You know, like, it was bad. So that's why I'm making sure that I'm staying away from it. And yeah, until I know I'm gonna have a good time with it. We're gonna go past. I think we're gonna go past some beautiful views. I think this is the road we took in. Yeah, it is the road we took in. I think it's only one road anyway that goes through here. What do you mean ASR? I probably just see a black screen. Yeah, see, motorbikes sound like motorbikes anyway. I don't need all that. I don't need that like added. You know what I'm saying? That added like rubbish. You know what? There's no sign saying I can't go this way. There's no sign explicitly barring me from entering the fuel station from this side. So I'm gonna do that. How long days jokes now? No, but it's frustrating because the situation itself frustrated me, and it was like just weird. It was a very dumb thing. It's something that I had to tend to, but it was dumb. Obviously, like, I'm not, you don't get it. Like, it's not out of like me being incompetent. It was dumb just dealing with it in the first place. Like I said, nerd, yeah, like Nabil said, thank you. The whole, yeah, no convoy this week. I can show you, like, the mods I'm running, so you have an idea, number one, of how much work it would take for everyone that would want to convoy with me with this current profile. And number two, how much less of an experience I have when I'm only running Promods. I'll be happy to show you guys like my mod manager. So it's like, if the likelihood of getting people to join is like super low, is it worth not necessarily I wouldn't say ruining my experience. I think that's a bit extreme, but you know, it's, yeah, it would definitely be a lot less immersive, a lot less, for me there's fun in immersion, right? So all the mods I've got are for immersion. So if I'm now playing it and it's now more of a game than a sim, I feel that, especially if I do play it with all these mods regularly. Also, black screens and the sun won't go out. I still don't get it. Also, Nabil, you know that's the second time that's happened, by the way. The other night, I ran out of... I had the fuel warning show up as we were approaching a fuel station. We were on the highway, if I remember correctly. So that's the second time I've gotten super lucky. Because I'm not actually keeping an eye on it like I should. I'll be very honest. No, talking of the fines, nerd. So, ASR, I'm sure if you checked my Truckee profile for the last time, you saw there was like tons of like fines. How does Truckee calculate those fines? Because I didn't get any fines. I think I might have got one speeding one. At one point, I think in France, we got one speeding fine, and then that was it. And then I went on Truckee, and there was like a lot. So I'm not sure how it calculates them. dumb dealing with the thing. No, your comments. Your comments were just like an annoying fly buzzing in my face after a long stressful day. So the situation was a long stressful day, and then I had a fly buzzing in my face. That's the metaphor I used to explain it. His favorite word is immersion. No, my favorite experience is immersion. I haven't played Simra in Autumn, no ASR. The thing is, mate, pretty brown trees are not going to save the experience for me. It wasn't me being sick of green trees that, you know, put me off and is currently keeping me away from the game. It's the experience as a whole. It's just very dull. Yes, I can get on, I can spend a couple hours driving, dispatching. But there's no, I don't know, man, there's like an emptiness, you know? There's a lack of fulfillment. Keep the mods when you do convoys. No way, nerds. I'll show you what I'm running. If you're going to be around till the end, it's only an hour and a half away. I'll show you my my mods, and then you'll kind of understand why I'm so like anal about keeping it simple for convoys. Because no one's going to keep up with... Not that it's possible, but for somebody to just come onto the stream looking for someone to drive around with and see that, they're going to have a heart attack. So I'd rather just not do that to them, you know? Yeah, and what Nabil said as well. What Nabil said. Like, when we only ran like a very, very, very limited number of mods, we made it very easy in terms of like how to find those mods and everything. It was just me and Nabil driving around. Like genuinely, for hours and hours, it was literally just me and Nabil driving around. So, that's another thing. Like, realistically talking, you know, we've tried it, we've experimented, and we saw how it went. So, part of it is maybe assumption and having a particular expectancy, but that assumption and expectancy is based on actual experience. Like, you won't see the sun in some trains. Many old ones have very bad headlights. Oh, are you talking about Simrail? I thought you were talking about Eurotruck, and it threw me off. I mean, I'm looking forward to like that new thing, because I think the first time I started playing it seriously was like March, I think. That was when I gave Simrail a proper go. So it would definitely be nice to have a different environment and atmosphere, cool. But I need a gameplay to have some life in it as well, you know. They just know you're going to crash, so it's getting repayment. Like a Moroccan fly there, bro. You don't know what I had to deal with embarking, bro. You don't have a clue. Let's have a little look at the cinematic then, shall we? Don't just say he's searching for excuses and say you gotta go. No, don't make it sound like I'm just saying it for the sake of saying it, bro. I find the game boring right now. Simrail is boring to me. I've tried to go on there multiple times, and it's the same experience. It's unfulfilling. Sort of this, you know, it's the same old story. AI issues at Warsaw, you know. It's just, again, it's personal. It's my opinion. It's my feeling about it, and my feeling and opinion about it right now is that it feels stale. I'm looking forward to the new map extension, to the updates, to the bug fixes. I'm looking forward to the player number coming back again, because that also hinders my experience as well. I want to communicate with actual people, you know. I want to have a proper experience, and when there's 2 people in the server, it's a bit difficult to do that, you know, to have that experience. Yo, LZ, what's good, my man? They fixed some AI issues like 2 weeks ago. Can you give me some detail, ASR? Okay, forget give me some detail. What is the dispatching like at Warsaw currently? Was that part of the fixes, or was it just some other stuff? The new Assetto Corsa is looking crazy, you know, Bill? Have a good night, bro. I guess we'll speak tomorrow. If you want some more like videos from the airport, let me know. I can do that for you. It's very busy today, very busy. Monday morning, it makes sense. As soon as I recorded that, there was a British Airways flight taxiing behind it. Behind the British Airways flight, there was a Swiss flight behind that. The new Assetto Corsa, I think I'm gonna have to do a video about that, breaking it down, you know. I saw what looked like free roam. A couple other people spotted it as well. I saw what looked like free roam. Never mind the graphics and the suspension, how nice the suspension was looking, the water running down the track. Like, this might be worth a decade wait, you know. This might really be worth a decade wait. And if it's as good as they've made it out to be, I know marketing and, you know, the trailer's going to do what a trailer's got to do, right? Hey, if it's really that good though, we might have to have a longer Assetto Corsa stream session, you know. So what do you think it was then? I'm sure you know the shot I was talking about. What could it possibly have been? It looked like a road track. It looked like a normal road with one car going this way, one car going that way, and it didn't look like they were racing. They know how popular these mods have been, these free roam mods. Maybe they've done the mad thing. Maybe they've actually just done the mad thing. Okay, ASR, okay. That's good. That's good. That's good, of course. But for me, the bigger issue was leaving Warsaw. I know, I recognize what that fix is for. I'm very aware of that situation that was happening. It caught me out a few times. So it's great. That's an improvement. But Warsaw is the big one, because Warsaw there doesn't seem to be any logic applied to how the AI operates there. So you can't even prepare, for example. I think it was the M4, yeah. I think it was an M4. But look at the success of like No Hezi, for example. I know No Hezi was about cutting up and driving violently and aggressively. But look how popular that is. Look how many like real life, like we've got San Francisco Highway, right? People have got that going with regular traffic. There's like all these routes that are based on real places but operate on a free roam sort of thing. And like, why not? Why not give it to the people? You know, if they're really trying to do a good thing, if they're really trying to make a statement with this new update, why not? It does nerds, but I don't know what mods will clash with what and with who. So I guess we can give it a go, for example, but there's no telling. There's just no telling which way it will go, you know. And I would rather have it sorted by the stream. So I don't know. Maybe we'll give it a try. But let's say, for example, and it's going to apply to the map. Let's say, for example, I'm going to somewhere that's only on Promods and someone's running the vanilla map. Or a separate set of map mods. It's a mess. It's a complete mess. So, yeah. I don't know. You haven't had many issues there, ASR. You haven't had many issues when taking a service from the very beginning, from the start of its journey, when it's leaving Warsaw. I've had issues there literally every single time. Literally every single time. It's sort of what Warsaw's known for in Simrel. If you're heading there and you're terminating there, you're fine. If you're starting your journey from there, you are no longer fine. What was the set of Corsa before just a track sim? Yeah, but I said Corsa always been a track sim, bro. It's always been a track racing game. There's never been like all these mods that people have created on our content manager are all mods. And fair enough that it's even possible to mod it to that extent. But that was never what the base game was. Have you seen yesterday's devlog of Simra? No, I haven't. I haven't seen it, no. Did I ever play Forza? I played Forza Horizon 3, Forza Horizon 5, Forza Motorsport, the most recent one. And that's it. I was never like an OG Forza player. I only got into it from Horizon 3. Yeah, but I'm not saying it's not going to work, no. I'm saying it'll work. But like the example I gave, how about now when we've got someone who doesn't have pro mods, and us who have got it go to a place that only pro mods has and not the default map? What does the person now do? And that's it in its like simplest form. I'm sure there are many more complications that could possibly take place as well. What issues, ASR? There's no way, man. If you're defending Simrel as hard as if you're like defending it, I'm assuming you've played it regularly. You've played it regularly. Surely you've taken some services out of Warsaw. Every single time, the priority is messed up. You end up leaving your station anywhere from 2 minutes to like 20 minutes late. And I'm not exaggerating. My streams are evidence. Every single time. I have never left Warsaw on time because the dispatcher doesn't know how to prioritize what. So it's just you get to Warsaw, you go through the first stations out under the ground, you come out to the main one, I think Warsaw Central, and you roll the dice and it's your luck. You know what I'm saying? It's like Ludo. If you can hit a 5 and take your thing out, nice. If not, you're there waiting until God knows when. And sometimes it's been alright, it's only been a couple of minutes waiting time, a couple minutes delay. Other times, oh, I took the wrong exit. And I hope I don't fall through the ground, you know. And other times it's been 20-25 minutes delay. Maybe you can have promos as default and everything else is optional. I'll show you what I've got, nerds. Oh, I should turn back. I don't know where this map ends. I don't know where this map ends. Yeah, sometimes out of bounds is actually, it's like very alright. It's not too bad. That is not one of those ones. That is a bad out of bounds. I normally take trains that do Katowice to Warsaw, from Warsaw, and it's easy. No issue whatsoever. So that 5-minute wait that you had for that service, ASR, that's the only time ever that you've been delayed leaving Warsaw. and you've taken the service from the beginning, from Warsaw Central, that is the only time you ever had an issue, and it was 5 minutes. Then I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I play on EN1. I highly doubt it's a server issue, but I play on EN1. Could it be an EN1 issue? I don't think so, but if you don't play on EN1, then it could potentially be a server issue. I'm telling you, I can take a service right now from Warsaw, and it will happen. Maybe the time of day plays a part, but then I stream for 3 hours. It would be any time within those 3 hours. So I don't know. Should have overtaken on the wrong side of the road. Why? I mean, sometimes it's legal. What racing sim did I play? I didn't really stick to one. I mean, so when I was active in my league, in my racing league, low fuel motorsport, it was Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione. So it's those mostly, but alongside those, I've played Automobilista 2, I've played R Factor, I've played Dirt Rally. I don't know if you want to count that as a racing sim. And yeah. I mean, nerds, we can only try, bro. Promods is definitely staying. Other ones, I guess we'll do what you said and see, innit? But we'll go over what I've got. And that should tell us how likely, the likelihood of it working out. You always leave the Pendolino right on time. I don't know, bro. In that case, maybe it's just luck. Let's call it that. Maybe it's just luck. Also, can also depend on your internet. I don't think so, nerd. Unless you could give me an explanation, I don't see how. I don't see how. Exploring the back rooms is crazy. Issue between your keyboard and your chair. Nah, man. Like I said, bro, my streams are evidence. I'm not going to tell you exactly what timestamp and what streams, but I'm saying with confidence the evidence is there. There was a time when Nilvanus was playing as well, who comes onto the streams, and there was someone else who was on stream. I don't remember who it was. I'm so sorry. We were all together at Warsaw. I arrived before everyone. We all waited. We were all delayed. I was the most delayed. I got there before all of them, and I left last. I had a regional express. They had the EN57 one, the local one. And then at times, I've also had the local service and didn't have any luck. This is like a repeat experience over a period of many months. Yeah, if anything, that will take place next week, though. Definitely not this week. I don't think I've had issues at Zakodnia. It doesn't like ring any bells for any problems. Only only Warsaw. It's happened with me in the tracks. It's happened with me in the Pendolino. It's happened with me in the EN57. Sorry, EN71. No. Yes. I'm pretty sure it's happened to me in the EN71, EN57. Basically, brother, every single train that I've taken from Warsaw. Like I said, my best case scenario that I can recall from memory is leaving a couple of minutes late, maybe 2-3 minutes. When I say late, I'm saying after my schedule. my usual ritual is I get to Warsaw. When it says close the doors, I leave the doors open because the light is red. Whether I close the doors or open them anyway, it doesn't make a difference. I've done both. And then I run around the train and I run around going to see other people's trains. I run around on the tracks. I can tell you the layout on the right side. If you depart in Warsaw, on the right side of the tracks, you've got a building and you've got this fencing that looks like you should hop it, but you can't hop it. I know because I've tried it so many times. And then there's a gap, but you can't actually walk through that gap. And under the gap, there's a pathway that goes like 200 meters, and then there's another building. I know this because I've done it so many times, because I've waited so many times. I can tell you the layout of the off-track environment. Like, it's that deep. I can't tell you what's on the other side. It's all the skyscrapers and the buildings, isn't it? I've never been there. There's never any issues going towards Warsaw, never. So there's never been a need to explore anything, but it's always the other way. Arriving at Warsaw I don't arrive late, especially because that's like the very beginning of the service. So it's even not really possible. Do you get it? It's literally like a second or third stop from the beginning. So if somehow I got there late, then something is very, very, very wrong with me. No, I'll definitely do. There'd always be like a waiting time, like a 3-minute wait, for example, 4 minutes, even 5 minutes wait, according to schedule. But I'm talking beyond that. It would say lock doors, and whether you lock the doors or not, the thing's not changing. Of course, ZEW whatever doesn't work on multiplayer. No one to speak to. So I'm just there either if there are other players around, we'll just be there messing around or talking in chat. If not, then I'm just running around like a headless chicken by myself. And I'm seeing trains that have arrived after me, priority aside, that have arrived after me, and just going. There's a track going ahead of my Pendolino. There's a local train going ahead of my Pendolino. Why? I've got many witnesses. So when you talk to me about AI fixes, the one that sticks out to me more than all of them is that one. Not that if I hear it's fixed, I'm going to run back to the game, but it's just one that I would not even love to see. One that I think is necessary to tend to. And I was playing it a lot in spring this year. So around that time period, it was in my weekly schedule. I think I played it twice a week. 3-hour streams, 4-hour streams, twice a week. From 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. So that would be EN1 was aligned with my local time, so it was that time in the game as well. So again, I don't know if it was that was the problem, because that was the time that I always streamed. But regardless of whether it was or not, the problem was there. He's just blaming the game for some reason. Okay, okay, cool. There's no point in me. Okay. If maybe the broadcast bugs out one more time, I'm just gonna have to switch back to like default mic with his quality. But my point, I don't know at what point I got cut off. I think I noticed like the volume died for a second and then came back. I think it was around then. But I was saying, ASR, you telling me he's just blaming the game. I don't know if you're saying it as a joke or if you're being serious. But if you're being serious, it's a silly thing to say. It's the same way if I was to say, as you're telling me that you haven't had any problems because I've had problems, it means that you're lying. It's a silly argument to say. Silly argument to make. Like, it's not that it's happened in my personal time and I've got some vendetta against Simrel and I'm trying to turn you against it, you know, all malicious and evil like a villain. Brother, I streamed it. 95% of my game time on Simrel has been streams. Then the other 5% has been YouTube videos, YouTube content. So I don't know what to tell you, mate. If you see it as I'm making it up and I'm saying it because I just want to blame the game, fine. I'm not. There's nothing I can say. There's literally nothing I can say if that's your take on it. Welcome back, Lin. I hope you had some good dinner, mate. I'm not you, no. That's something you would do. Okay. It's like I said, if you're saying it in jest, cool. But if it was serious, it would have been a silly statement. There's a video. I don't know about my other ones, but I've got a 3-hour long video on YouTube of the tracks. Now, I know for a fact that one started in Warsaw. I don't know if that suffered an issue or not. I feel like I'd have remembered editing out the delay. I don't remember doing so. So if there's no delay on that video, that is video evidence. I can't deny that. I can't argue against that. If there's no delay in that video, then it doesn't happen to me every single time. But it sure feels like it happens to me every single time. So I hope that if it hasn't been fixed yet, then V1.0 will bring an end to those issues alongside all the other annoying ones. If it still exists, that's going to be a shame. But the fact that they haven't touched on it makes me would have me assume that they haven't fixed it yet, or they haven't looked at it yet. Or maybe they've looked at it, but they haven't fixed it, or if they have fixed it, they haven't released a fix to the public yet. CP, honestly, when you said the thing earlier in Discords, it wasn't exactly breaking news. It was just another day in Portugal. Also, nerds, another mod that I think could cause issues is the one that you're probably seeing around right now, but I haven't really noticed or thought about as a mod. Traffic density. All of these cars are not here by default. The vanilla map has an okay amount of traffic, but you'll never really see it be busy or anything of the sort. There are some unexplored areas. Is this even a city? What is this? I'm going to exit here and figure out what these areas are. I don't know what city this is meant to be, but I don't see a city name. So I wonder if I'm ever going to get the chance to explore those. I have LSZ. I have indeed. I will share info at a later date. But yes, I have. Props to you for remembering that. I mean, I've had my issues, but it was long ago. Old issues built. Yeah, quite. Oh no, this was not one of those. And like I said, this was around spring of this year. So like, oh hello, hello. So that's a CLR McLaren that you keep seeing in everyone's Instagram captions. Yeah, spring, March, April. Like before the April update and long after the April update as well. All right, listen. Say less. I can't even do my regular complaint today because you've actually been active. So touche. I forgot about VR again. The last VR stream is decent, a lot better than I expected it to go. Maybe having chat there was a problem, but we got through it. Sore neck at the end, but you know, these coloured red and white pavements are what we have in Morocco. If you haven't noticed, we've got a Waze navigation system because obviously, when I say Waze navigation, it's the arrow that's Waze. It's actually meant to all be Waze, but I don't know. I don't know why it's like 50-50. I think I'm missing one of the parts of the mod. So for now, it's just the arrow. I mean, CP, because it's in Portugal, I would say there's a high chance by default. To any chaotic event, there's a high chance. Early 2023. I don't think I played it in early 2023. I played it at some point in 2023 when I didn't really like it. I didn't actually give it a go. I obviously gave it a go, but I mean, I didn't really give it a chance. I didn't give myself a chance to like the game. But I don't think that was early 23, or maybe mid to late 2023. I didn't touch it for a while, and then I picked it up again, and in March, I think February, March, and then yeah, I fell in love with it. Even with those little niggles. I respect it, Ellis. I respect it, but I genuinely appreciate it as well. How close is the stream to the end? 54 minutes, Lin. Around 54 minutes. I'm going to tell you the bad feeling. Hey, never ignore your gut. Never ignore your gut. What do you mean by cutout version, ASR? Are you referring to the demo? And just for the record, I'm not hating on Simra. Time and time again, I've said that game is more realistic than Train Sim modes. I think overall it got a higher rating than I gave it a higher score than Train Sim mode on my Simra versus TSW video. But it's just, I can't create a sense of excitement, you know? Yeah, I've heard those stories, you know. I've heard those stories. It was mad. It was mad. And so props to the devs for even getting it as far as they have already, you know. And that's why, bro, listen, when that 1.0 release comes out, yeah, the schedule's gonna be boring. I think the schedule's gonna be really boring, you know, because it's just gonna be a ton of Simro. Thank you, Lin Lin. I like your presence on my streams. I was playing Simro just a few hours ago to try it again. It has a lot of potential, but it's lacking something. I put my finger on it. I feel more at home at TSW. That's the point I'm making. There's no denying how incredible of a game it is. How incredible of a work the developers are putting in. But there's something that it has that somehow TSW has. And I don't know what it is, but it's just the way I can describe it is it's not as fulfilling. Overall, if I absolutely had to sacrifice one game and only play the other, I'm sacrificing TSW. But as of now, there's something within me that is not. There's no spark. Something's not clicking when I load up a game of Simro. The last time I tried to play it, I got to the main menu, got into the server, I chose my train, loaded into the server. The bot was driving the train. I hadn't taken over yet, and I just watched it for a few seconds, and then I closed the game. Like I really am trying. I've been trying, but I can't create my own excitement that I'm meant to get from the game. So that's why I'm so looking forward to 1.0. I'm looking forward to the game bringing that back, that refreshing experience. Oh, okay, so I see what you meant. Simon is more different types of trains. I don't think it does. Yes, it would be nice, but I don't think that's the issue. I'm very content with the number of trains and deliveries and all those different service patterns, and you got 20-minute services, you got 4 hours. I love that variety. It's got variety in like everywhere. It's something. I wish I knew what it was. There's a fight. I just wanted to speed up so I can get ahead of the other truck, because we're both blocking the road, and then this guy as well, the fire truck. We're just blocking the road. So I wanted to speed up a little bit and get past them. If that's the price I have to pay to help civilization keep moving, so be it. Does the gas need truck refund other stuff like in real life? Yes, Lin, it does. Oh yeah, in terms of the dispatching, no other game comes close. I'm sorry, maybe there are. But if we're talking a game where you get to drive trains and dispatch, no other game comes close. Because I know there are some pretty good dispatching games. But obviously there's dispatching games, you don't drive. There's no game, I don't even think there is a game that does both. There is no game that does both. And if so, certainly not as good as Simro does it. Need more tracks. I mean, I'm welcoming the extension. I'm definitely welcoming it. I can't see. I think that's it though. Like I haven't got. Like I'm not sick of the runs. I'm not sick of the map. I mean, it's bloody 500 square kilometers. You're lying to me if you tell me that you're bored of the map. Unless you've got like 500 hours in the game, you can't tell me you're bored. I don't think it's that. I can't put a finger to it, man. I mean, you do a good job, nerd. And you've gotten us out of some sticky situations that we found ourselves in due to some more incompetent dispatchers. Oh, ASR. I didn't even know there was a completely new timetable. Please feel free to enlighten me on that. As much as I'm not like, I wasn't critical of the current one, I'm very happy to hear a new refresh one. They announced the US and German routes for similar a while ago. Maybe a more familiar place to make it click for me. Apparently it will be Poland to Dresden. Ooh, that would be good. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. I don't think that was it, man. I think I had that worry at the beginning of, only Poland, only Polish trains. But it turned out fine, to be honest. It turned out completely fine. I like the 2 vehicle decorations, very cool. What do you mean by 2 vehicle decorations, Linden? Are you talking like double trailers? But having that same Simrail quality that we've grown to know and love in Germany, in the US, oh man, you're gonna have me drooling. I'll be drooling. That's what I've been saying from the beginning. The minute I heard those countries announced, the only thing that's been ringing in my head over and over again is a question of, will the quality remain consistent? Because this is where studios and developers tend to kind of lose it a little bit. They have their one thing that they're so incredible at, they try and branch off a little bit and it goes to crap. So if they can maintain their quality in Germany, in the US, then man, I am very much looking forward to the future. What would you like to do at TFL? I don't want to get as far as I can. By that I mean I want to climb, right? If I find myself at stations, I want to climb. If I find myself driving trains, I want to climb. So I don't really, I'm quite open. I guess when I'm in, well, I'm in, but I guess when things get moving, when the ball gets rolling, maybe I'll get a bit more clarity. But right now, I'm quite indifferent, to be completely honest with you. The good thing is, when I was working at a station before, I made the right friends, let's say. The line, one of the, I won't disclose what line, I don't want to say too much, but the line, you can put 2 and 2 together anyway. I've mentioned what station I used to work at. But the manager, not the owner, but like the top guy of that whole line knew me on a name basis. Like, we see each other, be like, yo, you know, start talking. Not obviously yo, it was a bit more formal than that, but you know what I'm saying. The management of that particular station, we were cool. Management for trains, the train drivers, we were cool. So I kind of know who to speak to once I actually had some clarity. But right now, I'm very much open. The car park up, sorry. Remind me. Oh, okay. You don't need to remind me. Don't worry. I got it. US route is La Crosse to Minneapolis. How long is it, ASR? Is it time to sleep? Okay. Have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully catch you tomorrow. Move back over. Move right back over. Yes, no, we slowed down for tolls because tolls have a 70 km/h speed limit, my friend. And so it's necessary that we slow down from our 90 km/h down to the 70, so that we're in line with legal rules. Is it true that 323s are retiring? I am not in the loop for any trade news, I'll be honest with you. My source of news is you guys in chat. Dovetail forums that I might start visiting again. I visited today, but I was a little bit disappointed, even though it's exactly what I've been saying about it. And whatever Dovetail say. However, you guys put it on the Discord as news. We should have a news section. We do have a news section, don't we? No, we don't have like a general news section though. I know we have like a Train Sim World news section. Maybe we should get like a general news section. $15.5 million in the bank. I don't know what to do with it. It's not I don't know what to do with it. There's nothing more to do with it. I've already got enough garages to satisfy me, enough trucks, enough drivers. Like there's just, all I can do is just buy trucks for myself and buy more trucks for more drivers and for more garages. I guess that's the thing about this game. In terms of the economy, it might actually just be worth getting like a mod to make a more realistic economy, because by default, I mean, to be fair, I've had this profile for like a decade, but I don't know, still it's been this way, like it's been a bit boring this way for some years now. So I'd love to see like a whole rework of the economy. Your tolls are full speed, nerd. Are you talking like jokingly, or are you talking like actually like in Australia your tolls are full speed? Surely not, right? Please don't say it's so. I feel like the route in Sim lacks a bit of detail. I'm not sure if it's more like a game back than a bit real life. I do get you. I do get you. And I think maybe it's the auto-gen. They use auto-gen. But I had that conversation with ASR not too long ago about auto-gen. And I think it's not like actually too bad of a job. But that doesn't mean that you won't get that proper detail that you'd have otherwise gotten if it was handmade. So I think that might play a part. Nice one, CP, yeah. Nice one. I'm not sure exactly how driver training and all of that works, to be completely honest with you. In the UK, I mean. I don't know if you have to pay to study. Well, you have to pay for everything in this country, so I'm assuming you have to pay to study. But I know with like bus driving, for example, you can take an offer from a bus operating company for them to pay for your license, your just getting your license, basically doing all the tests and lessons and stuff, as long as you then go to work for them for like a couple of years. Most people I used to play ETS with cheated their money and they just wanted to buy the biggest and best stuff. Yeah, honestly, I think I mentioned this last week. I actually used to enjoy starting over. I've had to do it a couple times in American Truck Sim to the point where it's actually gotten a bit annoying. But I've had to do it a few times for here as well. And it was a good feeling. And sometimes I prefer doing the quick drive stuff because it gives you a chance to operate different vehicles, different like engine power, I guess. Like sometimes you might have a good truck, like a super powerful one. Another time you might have like a really weak engine. Whereas when you get your own, you're stuck with whatever you decide to put in it. Well, yeah, okay. Well, no, are the tolls like what we see in this game though? Because if they're just gantries, it would be very silly for them to apply. Like it would be very silly for them to apply speed limit. But if it was just gantries and you're speeding through, that makes sense. If it's tolls, like actual booths, and there's no reduction in speeds, surely that's the problem, no? I meant to have a tag there. I meant to have a tag over there. I keep forgetting. I keep flipping forgetting. I mentioned it, I was going to get one last time we played on Saturday and I forgot. We even went by a garage and I went to explore that little area earlier. €18,000. Well, I remember you saying this last time, CP, and I raised the same argument or the same question that I raised then. How can they expect to have a constant flow of train drivers if that's what they're charging? If someone can afford to pay €18,000 of their own money to get the train license, they don't need the train license. They don't need to work. It would be out of passion. 18,000. Like who even set that price? What's that price based on? Where's that money going to? What am I using to move the truck forwards and backwards? A steering wheel. I have a Thrustmaster T300 RS GT steering wheel. That's what I'm using. 1080 degrees of rotation. Belt driven. I love it. Oh, talking about wheels, let's talk about Hori. Thank you, nerd. I don't think that will show on YouTube though, unless it's types over there. Let's talk Hori. You don't think you've ever seen a toll booth in Germany? Strange. No, it's not strange. You guys don't have them. I remember. Yeah, so I remember driving through Germany and I would be so confused as to why I'm not seeing tolls. Because you drive through France, you drive through Spain, it's tolls, tolls, tolls. And then I play Euro Truck and I'm like, why? This is fake. I was young. I was just thinking to myself, this is fake. Why are there no tolls in Germany? But it just turns out you guys just don't have tolls. It just makes sense. Why is the government charging you to go from one place to another? Okay, if it's just a gantry then yeah, that makes complete sense. You kind of have to disclose that, mate, when you're telling me that you go through them full speed. As we're going through toll booths. Portugal has less than 1,000 train drivers. Shock. But hey, I guess they've made their, 1.8 million, right? So that makes it all okay. That's ridiculous. So yeah, Hori. So I put a review up earlier that I came across I thought was pretty good. And yeah, man, it was basically what I thought it would be. Cheap plastic materials. The gear-driven system was already enough on its own to put me off. And when I heard the sounds of the buttons as the guy was clicking them, oh my god. Yeah. I can already tell how flimsy those buttons are. It's one of those buttons that are like, they've got so much play in them. You can hear it. Those buttons have so much play. Cheap feeling presses. I saw it coming from a mile away, man. From a mile away. The pedals are actually a lot worse than what I would have expected. They're small. They don't feel nice, from what the guy was saying. Yeah. It's amazing. You plug it in. All the buttons are assigned correctly. Incredible. And then what? They still feel like crap. Yeah, because nerd, you lot are with the times, man. Tell France to catch up. Tell Spain to catch up. Hell, tell Morocco to catch up. We've got some tolls there as well when you're crossing the country. What a nasty accident on the other side of the road. I like the different styles of police cars. I have a question. How did you thought of your channel name? So LWD was a community that I was part of back in 2012, 2013 on San Andreas multiplayer. It stands for Long Way Drivers. Adnan is my name. My name's Adnan. I created a channel initially to just make content from that server and upload videos. They've all long been deleted now, but that was what the channel was created for, and yeah, that's why the name is LWD Adnan. And I've kept it like that. I've never changed it, although I can, because I want to basically pay homage to the first ever like online community that I was properly a part of. In Germany, learning how to be a train driver is more than just making a driver's license for the train. As much as I'm pretty sure, Wayne, it's more in depth in Germany, naturally, I'm sure Portugal also have their own. I don't think it's literally buying a license. I'm sure you have to study for it and do an exam. I'd be scared if they didn't go like properly in depth. What we can do, nerds, honestly, for stuff like convoys, forget the whole trucking thing. Get it like that, like an RV, or what we'd call a caravan, right? And we do a bloody road trip. Map out some nice little roads to drive through, and we do a bloody road trip. And then that's it. All you really got to worry about is some AI like traffic mods, density stuff to kind of make the world feel a bit busier, and Promods. Because a lot of the stuff I have is relating to specifically trucks. I also have a ton of AI stuff like AI buses, AI coaches, AI trucks, AI cars, AI motorbikes. But I don't mind making a little sacrifice here and there. I'll put an RV on truck. Let's keep it simple. We could just have cars as well. The only issue with cars is that the physics are atrocious. Actually atrocious. Which makes sense because the physics are based on driving a truck. We could do coaches. That would be cool. I feel like buses would be more appropriate for local stuff. All truckers MP. An RV trailer? What do you mean by an RV trailer? Like a truck carrying an RV as a load? Or are you talking about an RV with a trailer? Because that would also be sick. Truck road trains. I think it'd be more fitting for like an Australia mod. I can't believe there are people that can reverse road trains. It's ridiculous. I can't even believe they're actually a thing. Omzi stream LSZ. Soon. Actually. Soon. Nabil and Carda are currently working on a company using the company mod. And I want to help them out. So, actually, soon. Funny you mentioned it. I was looking at it yesterday. I deleted the bus yesterday. And it's going to be replaced with Omzi. And I was looking at Omzi and I was like, not just yet. Not just yet. So it will come. It will come. But not right now, and probably not next week either. Say quack. Quack. A trailer as an RV, a trailer as a living quarters. Oh, snap. That's what they use for like movie sets and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. That'll be sick. Oh, it'd actually be sick. Ooh, we're gonna have to move left, I think. Oh, just in time. I wish there was a sign that told me in advance. Maybe there was and I just didn't pay attention to it. Alright, Wayne. Have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow as well. You can hold me to that, Elizabeth. Join the club, man. Carter's doing the same. Nabil's doing the same. Everything I do is closely watched, closely judged, closely anticipated. Don't worry. I like buses. I like buses. OMSI is the only respectable bus sim in terms of the simulation experience. As a game, it's terrible. As a simulation experience, it's the only way forward, if we're being honest. And that can whip the hell out of a bus, thank you very much. So, I'm confident too. I just need to get my hands on the bus company DLC. Because I'm moving a little slow in the finances department right now, so it's not exactly a priority. But as soon as I'm on, that's basically the only thing that's holding me back. Why are you speeding up now? Go the limit. See, this is where I have to break the speed limit. Because I've got cheeky bastards like this, who seems to be coming in his rearview mirror, on his side mirror, should I say, and decides to speed up. So let's both do that. Let's both speed up. Go on then, mate. Let's both speed up. We'll see who wins that battle. Go on then, geezer. Get cut off. I'm brake checked. You might bang up the company with your crashing now. We'll be good. Have you checked Discord in general? I checked it earlier. The last time I checked it was like around 6 PM my time. Top gear thing. And that's what it basically would be though, innit? If we could find some like really cool roads to traverse. I don't know. I guess we could do some challenges, but then the thing is, we're just limited though, aren't we? Like, what challenges could we do other than, oh, let's find the quickest way to here, let's race to here, let's, you get it? Like, there's a lot of limitations just because of the nature of the game that ETS2 is. Why did you put the comma there, CP? £10. Wait, 10,000 euros. What? Or is that 1,065? Is that 1,065 a month? That is terrible compared to what we have in the UK. Also, the responsibility. Like, I find with the UK, you get paid based on the importance of your work. Train driving is crucial, number one, to just maintaining the economy and the country, and two, or three, I guess, people's lives are in your hands. So you basically get paid based off that. Like a train driver's salary, average, we're talking like 50k, 60k annually. It's a lot more than 1k. I was getting more than that for cleaning trains. What's Omzi like on FPS? Omzi is a very old game, in a sense. It's one thing you have to understand. It's an ancient game made for ancient hardware. Yeah, just to get it to use four. Just to get it to use 4 gigabytes of RAM, you need to download a third-party program, because by default it only uses 2 gigabytes of RAM. Two, even if you get a smooth experience, you're still gonna get stutters. 3, to get a smooth experience across the board, it takes a very specific set of settings that without Nabil helping me out, I don't know if I would have ever gotten to that. But look at the lighting, and appreciate it. Look how the lighting works. It makes sense. It's not generic. It's not that we're in a tunnel so the whole truck is lit up until we exit. No. Look how the light works with the street lamps. Please look how the deep it. Watch it. Look how the light works with the street lamps. It actually... Do you get it? Do you get it? It's those details for me. It's that level of detail. It's that quality for me. That's what sets this game apart from every other flipping sim in the market. That's why my love for SES is undying. That was a very recent addition, by the way. See how we went past the session just then with the police. Before the most recent update, 1.51, the whole cabin would have been blue as we went past there. But the light wouldn't have been able to enter the whole cabin, right? It would have already been that side. So if I was facing that side, you'd have seen that side, certain parts of it be illuminated by the blue light. Yo, we run out of fuel very quickly, don't we? I mean, I've still got 200 kilometers on the dash. I don't think that's bad. I actually need to visit a railway museum in CP myself. I've never visited one, you know. So you can do the heaviest loads. Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, yeah, I guess. Like, we can ignore where we actually have to take the loads and just go. But then even with that though, unless we start like, which we'd have to do to spice it up, but unless we start looking at routes and what routes to take and just get a Scania V8, highest engine power, and you're good to go. You know? It's just a very... ETS2 in certain aspects is a very linear game. You talked yourself out of it, LS said. I mean, look, I can judge you, right? I can judge you for it, but at the end of the day, if it's not for you, it's not for you. How did you even have an interview for a train position though? That means you worked for a train operating company before that, right? Because you 90% of the time, I think you can only get into that position internally. I saw some great northern trains today, actually. The Lisbon Metro has received much more. I mean, so they all should though, man. I don't know. They all should. I think Omzi is 32, but yeah. It's just a bit hopeless because obviously the developer situation in it. So it's just a little bit hopeless if we're being honest. I really hope we find a petrol station soon, you know, I'm not gonna lie. It is getting a little bit worrying. I was confident at first, but at 220 kilometers has now become 160 kilometers very quickly. MFS. What do you mean LSZ? What do you mean by that? Try MFS, this is 480p. Microsoft Flight Sim? Honestly, nerds, I wouldn't be surprised if they come across my channel. At least I know I'm passionate, eh? I might not get it right all the time, but hey, at least the passion is there. I'm not seeing a fuel station, boys. I'm a little worried. I see one, but it's off route. Unless you go there and do a U-turn, actually. Let's go there and do a U-turn. And I'm going to come back to that garage, get my tag set so we can do the toll crossings realistically, and then we'll continue on our way. Oh, LSZ. Don't tell me it was like 4 years ago. Like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. 3, 4, 5 years ago. I applied for the same thing around that time period. Maybe it was 2 years ago, 2, 3 years ago. Maybe it's even sooner than I think. Because I applied for, yeah. I know, yeah, okay, cool. So Great Northern are open. Great Northern are open. Oh no, it's a highway. Oh, I didn't know it's a highway. We'll find somewhere to do it, to spin it around, I guess. I didn't know it was a highway. That's an L. Oh, the brakes are strong, aren't they? Jesus. You know, sound your horn as long as you want. A few months ago. The application or the interview, though? This has got a really small tank. A really small tank. I need to see if I can get a bigger one for it. Oh, shut up. $15 minutes left. Let's try to make some decent progress. Oh, bloody hell. I forgot my cruise control was at 30 miles an hour and not 15. Blood God Goose, hello. We're gonna crash. No, we are not. As a matter of fact. I think Nerd sent you, didn't he? Definitely sounds like Nerd sent you. Alright, Lin, thank you very much for hanging around. See you next time. Yeah, as I said, it seems to be a theme alongside train operating companies. It seems to be a theme. I've heard people that waited for London Underground specifically. 4 years, bro. 4 years. I'm talking 4 years from the moment they knew they got in. Not from like the moment they applied. I'm talking after all the exams and assessments, which is just wild to me. I don't know, I'm just going around with truck sim plays and saying that see reactions because it's funny. Oh, listen, mate, I've heard it. Listen, Cat Nerd HP in the chat. That is his motto is Adnan's gonna crash. So I've become numb to it, mate. I don't know where he gets it from as well because we've never ever had a crash, like ever. Like I think we hold the world record currently on for Euro Truck Simulator 2 no crashing, you know, marathon. So I don't know where he gets it from, to be completely honest with you. I think it's, what's the word when you put something of yours onto someone? He's projecting. I think he crashes a lot and he's projecting those crashes onto me in the hopes that I'll join him. The pay tempted you, of course it did. A pay will tempt anyone in this economy as well, and all the benefits. I don't know exactly what the benefits are like, but I know for like TFL, like holidays, sick day, like it's ridiculous. Let me not say too much on it, but it's yeah. I've heard a lot of things. It's wild. What lies being said by the streamer? Wow. What are we carrying, by the way? It's just a bucket. It is. It's a massive bucket. It looks cool, though. The trailer looks cool, too. I don't know what trailer it is. We're now in Poland. Started off in the island of Corsica. Then, I guess Corsica is part of France, right? So let's just say France. Then Germany. Now Poland. The fact that we've driven through Germany as quickly as we have is nothing short of a miracle. Getting through Germany is usually a myth. It's like an hour and a half in itself. I don't know how we've managed to do it as quickly as we have. I guess going from south to north or north to south isn't the same as going from east to west. That's the problem. You're going from like Poland across Germany to like Holland, Belgium, the UK. Yeah, forget it. Just forget it. I do find the light adaptations sometimes a little bit strange. Okay, something's off with the brakes. Because I barely touch it and it will just stop. And now I know I've got my settings set according to a physics mod I have, but this is a little bit ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. It's just a little bit ridiculous. Braking intensity is 100%. Let me make it 70. I can't sit down for 8 hours a day moving back and forth. An hour in JSW is enough, yeah. It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. You have to have a passion for it, or I don't know, something, man. Oh, LZ, I don't know, obviously say anything for it to come bite me in the arse later on, right? But yeah, it's working for TFL is nice, isn't it? Boss is saying hello. Have I got that costume though? Talking about lies. What O is even there? It's like hello? It's like hello. Why was it difficult? I did the same interviews online. And, okay, actually, no, it was pretty difficult for me, but it's only because that was my first ever online interview. And it was just... No, it wasn't even online. It was like, as in, it was online, but it wasn't like face to face. Like, I'm looking at myself talking. Like, I put myself off. It was weird. It was just a very weird experience. I don't know why they did it like that. Maybe COVID and that, but I don't know, man. Yeah, it just threw me off looking at myself as I was talking. Hell no. Love trains as a kid, but I reckon I'll grow out of it. They've always been like an interest of mine, never a passion. I always make sure to say that. Trains have never been my passion. My passion has been cars. I like trains. I'd say I like trucks and buses, to be honest. I will maybe trains a little bit more. But I don't know. I think it's definitely something that I could definitely develop. But I don't know. With chain driving, I'd have to try it for like 6 months or 6 months to a year to see if it's something for me or not. The thing is, bro, I get sleepy. Put me in a bus or a train and I'll sleep because the thing's just rocking nice and smooth. So if I'm driving a train, I can't afford to be sleepy. This passion is crashing. I know you're talking about nerds. If you see a crash today, let me know, mate. Because I don't know. I must be blind, innit? I must be blind, mate. Didn't even know what I was going into. Honestly, with something like TFL, you know what I was gonna say, right? Like, with how many thousands of people they have applying, you can't even like take a gamble like that. But then again, usually the ones that get in, they'll get in and be like, oh, I didn't prepare. Oh, I just tried and it worked. Oh. So I don't know. God knows. Gotta have some of that favor. Now you put your everything into it just to fail, and somebody will come and be like, oh yeah, it's easy, you like work. Just like those kids in school. Same ones that'll be stressing over an A. Oh, I didn't get an A star. Oh, didn't get an A star. You'll see them crying and depressed and crying, their hands in their face, their hands in their knee, their face in their knees, sitting in the corner just bawling. Oh no, oh how bad was it? Like what did you get? They're like, I got an A, didn't get an A star. And you're sitting there with C's and D's. Slap the silliness out your mouth, man. It's in the controller apprenticeship. What was mine? I don't remember what mine was, you know. Maybe it was an engineer. I've always been into, like, not been into, but engineer has always been my thing in, like, an area of study. Oh yeah, brother. In this country, I think if we're talking the area of, like, railway, signalers and controllers, dispatchers. Listen, the salaries are a problem. Their salary is a problem, a big problem. And like the engineers as well that can do engineers that can do signals, and engineers that can do overhead wires. On a single call out, they can make our salary. They can make someone's salary on a single call out. One of my lecturers when I was doing railway engineering level 2 a couple of years ago. Oh, it was during COVID 2020. his jobs would consist of changing a light bulb in a signal, and he'd get paid peas for literally opening the thing, replacing the signal, replacing the light bulb. Job done. Like I said earlier on, it's about the importance of your job. That's where the money's at. No one cares about how much graft you put in. I'm sorry to say, no one cares. It's not about how much graft you put in, how much you sweat, how much blood you put in. It's about how important your role is. That's why managers will get triple the salary of their employees doing 3 times less. Simply because the work they do is important. Is this the queue for the toilet? Is that the queue for the women's? You know what? I'm not surprised. She's got a selfie stick out for some reason. I can't even park here. Surely I can't park here. Like I can really, because like a vehicle can fit through that gap. A vehicle's fit through that gap, man. We're good. I'm leaving it here. I'll try and bring it closer to the wall a little bit. Definitely not dangerous of backing onto an active highway. Oh, I'm sick, man. I'm actually sick at this. Who's gonna tell me? Who's gonna tell me anything, mate? It's decent. We made the most out of the situation. I'm happy with that. I'm more than happy with that. Hold on. You're talking to me like I've done anything. Brother, I've been trying to get into TFL since 2019. I was applying before. I'm talking like from 2019, I was applying religiously. I'm talking anytime there was something I could do, I applied for it. Before I knew, if you ever want to apply for TFL or London Underground, if you get rejected, any application you make within 6 months automatically gets rejected. So wait 6 months and then apply. I didn't know that. So I got rejected once, whenever. And then I'll just keep applying and just automatically get rejected. And then I took 6 months from that last one and I never waited. So imagine for years I have no clue about that. And I'm just applying. Ah, sleepy time, boys. That's a conk out. But yeah, that's going to be it. A short one. I didn't expect all of you who were here today. I know a lot of you are gone now, but everyone I've been having a conversation. The fact that I've been able to have conversation for 2 hours straight at this time has been ridiculous. You lot are actually flipping goated. Like, actually. Yeah, it sucks kind of a little bit. But I'm going to keep doing what I can to keep the streams alive, keep the content coming, regardless of what obstacles we face. And yeah, man, hopefully things keep moving forward. The streams get better. The number of you guys watching grows. And yeah, man, we'll do whatever we can. I've had like nothing to do since like May, so that's why I was able to stream as much as I've been able to, you know. And like I had that time, I could work with hours and hours and hours. Now I can't work with hours and hours and hours. I have a very small window, but I'm working with it. So yeah, we'll keep trying. LSZ, yes, really, bro. You have no clue, bro. Like, it wasn't fun. I won't lie. It was so disheartening. And then at the same time, I'm always applying for. I was always applying for Network Rail. In years of applying, I would never got into an interview once ever. So yeah, it's been tough trying to get into this railway thing, man. I won't lie. And then when I did my railway engineering level 2, got my Sentinel card, I was able to work on the track as a track engineer, or like a trackman. I joined a company for 6 months straight. Not a single job came up. For 6 months. In a 6-month period, not one job came up. And then that's when I started the cleaning thing at London Underground. The same week I started, jobs started coming in for that company. It is what it is, isn't it? And I appreciate you, man. You're a legend, man. You're a legend. You disappeared for a while. I was sad to see you go, but I'm glad that you're back. There's not many. I haven't got many Londoners, you know. I haven't got many Londoners. How many do I have? Let me think. Oh yeah, none. You're the only one. So like, you always like. I always had you in mind. So always when I saw your name pop up, but every time I see your name pop up, I'm like, hey, it's you. It's you. Where did you go? So yeah, and I love all of it, man. I love all of it. Kroom, if you're still here, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you. Anyone on YouTube who subscribed, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. And yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have some more Euro Truck Simulator 2. We'll continue our journey. I don't even know if we're gonna make it to our journey to our destination. By the way, this is long. We'll see. And obviously Wednesday, back to the 1 to 7 p.m. with Train Sim Worlds. You know what? Let me just announce it the day before because it will get confusing. Check the Discord for the full announcement, for the full schedule. But I'll just let you know for tomorrow, same thing as we had today. CP, LSZ, anyone else that's currently watching, Nerds, thank you boys very much. Appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Hope you guys have a good rest of your evening, rest of your days. Nerd, have a good day ahead of you. It's a morning. Make it a productive one. Hope work goes well for you today, my man. And yeah, man, hopefully catch you guys tomorrow. If not, I'll see you when I see you. And until then, have a lovely rest of your day. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Health is wealth. I say this every now and again. I know I say that every time, but please, actually though, you can be on a deathbed with $1 billion cash on your side. What will it do for your health? Please look after yourself, your body, your mental health, especially a lot of us here are guys right now, if not all of us. Yeah, don't joke with our mental health. It's not by force. Be a man and be. It's all right. Sometimes talk. I might start doing. I think it'd be a good idea to start doing. Like Discord calls where we just talk about stuff that I guess men don't usually talk about, like mental health, emotional health, day-to-day stresses, things that are on our hearts, things that we're unsure about, anxieties, and then we like maybe you're going through something as an example that I've been through, right? So I might have some advice for you so I can pour into you, and then vice versa. I might be going through something that you've gone through before that's maybe causing me some uncertainty, so you pour into me and we all sort of pour into each other. There's no like I'll take charge of it, but it's not a streamer. I'm the only one talking and yapping. We're all going to be yapping. Except it's not going to be yapping. It's going to be actually having a proper talk. And I think it'll be chill, it'll be casual, but we'll try and lift each other up. We'll try and, you get it? Because I think, I don't know about you lot, but for us who don't really surround ourselves with people or close people, I think it's important that we have an outlet one way or another. So I think I'm going to talk to Nabil today. We'll plan like probably like a monthly thing where this is gonna happen, by the way. I know I've just brought it up just now. It's literally come to my head, but I think yeah, I think it's just come from above. If I'm being totally honest, this isn't actually my idea. So glory to God, but yeah, I think we're gonna make it a monthly thing on Discord. So you've got to be a part of the Discord. There's 2 public voice channels, and we'll utilize one on a monthly basis. We'll sort out a day that works for everyone, probably a Saturday evening after the stream, and just talk as men, as guys, and yeah, everyone have an opportunity to have a voice. I think that'll be a good thing. Yeah. Glory to God for that one. That was not an idea of mine. That was just dropped into my spirit. But yeah, I'll talk to Nabil. We'll get that sorted out, and I'll make an announcement for it. Hopefully by tomorrow, or as soon as we possibly can. But yeah, until then, like I said, health is wealth. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Peace out.